are, and you are living in your greatest purpose. Oh, okay. Let's see. Hey y'all. Welcome to the live. Just gotta fix this quick. All right. Welcome to the live. I'm not gonna be on here. You know, some days I'm here to chat, and other days I'm just here to deliver the message, and that's it. And a lot of times, when I start the readings, I look to see what the energy is as soon as I literally like cut the cards. And I'll get a lot of messages, and I've been getting some message. Okay, this is for someone that this message may not appeal, or it may not resonate with everyone. Okay, and this right here, okay, the way the card just appeared as soon as I cut the cards, it confirms to me this message that I was given to deliver. For some of you, there is a karmic mother figure that's showing up in your energy. Okay, there's a karmic mother figure showing up in your energy, and I'm not sure who this person is. And I was getting this message like before, even doing this reading. I was like, I have to go on here. I have to go on here because somebody needs to hear this message. There's a karmic mother figure showing up in somebody's energy. Okay, and I'm just at wow that this is the first thing that showed up. Now, the energy that I'm getting, it's not something that's going to, it wasn't necessarily a good one, okay, a positive one. This is more so like a watch out kind of energy for someone that needs this. Like there's a karmic mother figure. All right, this is possibly your mother. This is possibly a mother figure that could either be in your life currently or was in your life. This could even be like a friend that is a mother figure. This could be, for some of you, this could be, someone that, I'm even hearing mentor for some of you, someone that you thought of as a mentor, someone that you considered, okay? This may or may not be your personal mother, okay, or mother figure. This is someone you could have considered, like a mother or close to being a mother, to such where like you could have held this person in high regard. There's something there's something about that. And the first thing showing up is the Empress and the Ten of Swords. Like right off the bat, right off the bat, some of y'all could have like turned your back on this person, or this person turned their back on you. I'm gonna find out who this person is. Let's see. Okay, so right away, I feel like this is confirming for me, that your spirit guides want you to know something regarding this person. It's possibly like a heads up. Okay, heads up, watch out, look out kind of energy. Okay. All right. The Magician is showing up. First thing I'm getting, this person's a manipulator. Okay, this person is a manipulator. Whether they're manipulating the elements or they are doing things to manipulate you, your thinking, your energy, this person's a manipulator, a magician energy. Okay, Five of Cups. So regarding this energy, right, the Empress and the Ten of Swords, them coming together, like right away I was getting, if you were in connection with this person, you may want to limit your connection with this person. Five of Cups, it's like it's giving the energy of someone who could possibly be what's the word, draining. This person could be draining your energy, or they could have drained your energy, or there's something tied to this person. All right, Five of Cups, it may be Okay, this person may be a water sign for some of you, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Um, there's more. Okay, there's more. Okay, Three of Pentacles is also showing up. And then I'm also getting the Chariot. This person could be learning something about you at this time, okay? Whoever this karmic mother figure is, they could be learning something as it relates to you at this time, okay? They could be learning, okay, with this Chariot energy, and I'm seeing this Two of Pentacles right afterwards. Someone could be learning that things are about to change for you. Something is like... It's almost giving like, it's almost giving substance, okay? Someone could be learning that something's happening for you on your behalf, that's bringing substance into your life, that's bringing substance into your energy. It could even be that, you know, you're getting clarity, so you're coming to a position where you're having clarity. It's bringing substance. And most importantly, someone could be learning that you're no longer the victim, or perhaps the victim that this person wanted you to be, okay? It may be that someone's learning that you are now the victor and not the victim. All right. The Chariot is also giving water sign energy. So y'all could be connected to this water sign, or you're a water sign dealing with someone in this energy. Okay, let's look. I'm going to look to see what else is showing up. Yeah. High Priestess energy. All right, let's see. So the Magician here. All right. The first thing that I was getting from this is that you may be dealing with, okay, whoever this karmic mother figure is, this person could be some sort of like a manipulator. That's the first energy I got from here. Now, if you've ever attended a live reading with me, you know that, you know, with me, like, you know, one card could represent both you and somebody else. And this may possibly also represent you. All right, because believe it or not, a lot of times, like, the karmics that we deal with, all right, some of you may not want to know that they allow us to mirror, okay? It's almost like they represent a mirror that we're able to look at ourselves. A lot of times, you know, the universe, the divine allows these people into our lives so that way we get a glimpse of what it is that we get to change in us that will allow us to elevate ourselves. So yes, you know, one card can represent you and the person you're dealing with, even though that person, you know, maybe someone that you feel like is problematic, or, you know, they're causing a, you know, a stagnation, a blockage. Yet know that the divine allows people into your path in order for you to look at the things sometimes that are difficult or challenging for us to look at. So with that being said, I feel like that's the case with this karmic mother figure. This person came into your life for a reason. All right. They came into your life for a reason. And for many of you, I feel like you may feel like it is time, and some of you may already dealt with this. This person may be in your past. You dealt with it. You cut them off and da-da-da. All right. I'm speaking to some of you that may possibly still have this person in your energy. Okay. That Ten of Swords that I saw show up, I feel like for many of you, your spirit guides are trying to tell you something about this person. See that? Every time I cut the card, something shows up. All right. This Eight of Swords situation here. You are dealing with someone who the universe allowed you into your space, into your energy, to teach you something about this Eight of Swords energy. Okay, this person may have come into your life to teach you how to identify people who victimize you and what that looks like and how differently it can look. Because I feel like you could have been dealing with, or you are still dealing with, a different type of manipulator. All right. Not all types of manipulations are on the same level. Not all of them happen the same way. Some of these manipulators happen on such a level where if you don't have the love that you get to have for yourself, sometimes what you actually end up doing is you start to blame yourself for something that, the person in your surrounding. I almost feel like this person could have even been blaming you for something that they were causing. You see, that's subliminal, that covert type of energy. Okay, so your spirit guides could have allowed this person into your path, so for you to be able to recognize what covert types of manipulations look like, because a lot of people are not very obvious with their way of manipulating. All right, they have these like undertones, they have these, these ways of speaking, very, crisp, and it almost feels like this kind of energy, if you're not cautious and if you don't know yourself, right? If you don't have the type of clarity that you're supposed to have, you're going to start to think that you're the problem instead of this person. That's the kind of energy many of you are dealing with, or some of you have dealt with. All right, that's that. This person showing up in your energy, yeah, they basically don't want you to talk. Okay, this is not someone that wants to hear what you got to say. They probably already have their agendas, or they had their agendas as it relates to you. Okay, so you dealing with a different type of manipulator here. All right, and again, let's see what this magician energy is about. All right, let's see what your spirit guides want you to know about this magician energy. Okay, check this out. Six of Wands showing up in the reverse, and then you have the Empress in the reverse. This person, that is a mother figure. Okay, you're dealing with an Empress who's showing up in the reverse. This person truly, okay, so if you could think about what the Empress represents, right? The Empress is a nurturer. The Empress is someone who's worked on various aspects of themselves, all right? And most importantly, what you get to know is that the Empress is all the queens put together in one, right? Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands. So all the characteristics that those queens exude, that's the Empress. Now, when it's showing up in the reverse, it's very obvious that those aspects that this person should have or could have worked on, they neglected to. All right. And when they're showing up, and that's exactly how they're showing up. All right. They're showing up twice here. Master manipulator. Okay. Yeah. You're dealing with a master manipulator here. And the Six of Wands in the reverse, I feel like this is an energy of someone. This is an energy of someone that could betray you. Okay, this is an energy of someone that could betray you, and I feel like your spirit guides are giving you like heads up, like watch out. If this person is not out of your energy, make sure that you are cautious in terms of how you deal with this person. All right, you could also be dealing with a fire sign. Okay, that's just real. Okay. This person has overbearing tendencies. All right. They tend to, see, it's all showing up here. This person has very overbearing tendencies. See, and the thing is, this person may appear to be confident on the surface, yet there's some underlying stuff that they are not showing, that they don't show a lot of people. And perhaps this is showing up here. Okay. Overbearing tendencies. This is someone that tends to kind of like they want to overexert themselves, their feelings, their plans, their energy. someone kind of like wants you to do what they want you to do, yet they won't tell you that they want you to do what they want you to do. They possibly even want to control you. All right, with that Eight of Swords that showed up, this is like a warning. Like you have someone showing up in your energy that may essentially want to control you, yet they're not going to tell you. All right, you'll see it. All right, and some of you, if this resonates with you, you're going to know exactly who this is. And you've dealt with this energy. A very, what's the word? It's a covert type of energy. Like they're not going to be upfront with how much control they actually want to have in your life. Yet you feel that energy of someone, that kind of like, you feel like you're stuck, you feel like, you know what it feels like if you've dealt with that energy. Like the person wants you to do and be and move how they want you to move. So be cautious with this person. If this person is still in your energy, this is someone, they're considered a master manipulator, because part of their task is to instill and project self-doubt in you. Okay, this person that's showing up, that is some sort of like, and I'm not sure how to really identify this person. All I was seeing was karmic mother figure. All right, whether it's your mother, it's a mother figure, someone who is some sort of a mother figure. This person, part of what makes them a master manipulator, okay, is that they do things to instill self-doubt in you. They do things to instill self-doubt in you, to make you doubt your power, to make you doubt what you know, to make you doubt your intuition. All right, because you're showing up with this Ace of Swords here, like you have clarity. You are someone who have clarity, yet this person, all right, this person wants to instill doubt in you, to make you doubt yourself, to make you doubt your power, and who you truly are. You see that? Magician in the reverse. Yeah, that's why they're a master manipulator. They have overbearing tendencies. Yeah, this person's very prideful, yet you wouldn't know it. Clearly, this person has a certain way of thinking about you that they're not telling you. All right? They have a certain way of thinking about you that they're not telling you. They're not telling you. They're not honest about how they feel about you. It's almost giving this energy of like that someone may be jealous. Okay, like I seriously am getting like jealous vibes from here. Tell me about this Five of Cups. Be cautious, be careful with this person. Okay, yep, be cautious with this person. There's some things that are hidden. That's exactly what I was picking up. There's a lot of hidden agenda attached to this person. For some of you, it may even be multiple people. Okay, it may even be multiple people that are showing up in this energy. So there may be some truth, something that you are uncovering. I'm getting a very, very strong inclination for some of you that this really could be, it's either you or this person is a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. This person may have even talked about you. Okay, they may have even talked about you. Okay, let me see about this Five of Cups. This person may or may not be some sort of a high priest, high priestess. So this person, this karmic mother figure, whoever she is, and I don't want to keep calling her karmic mother figure because some people get really like bothered by that term. So this like mother figure energy, and I really am getting karmic, she may have the ability to read energy. All right. This person is, showing up as someone who's highly intuitive, and they may even use that kind of like as a means to, do their manipulating. Okay. It may even be that, they've done some consultations on you. Tell me about this Five of Cups and the High Priestess. For many of you, there's some things that are to be revealed regarding you and your relationship with this person, okay? This karmic mother figure. Okay, I'm seeing a king or queen of wands. There could be something having to do with this king or queen of wands energy with how they impose themselves on you. That's interesting. See, this king or queen of wands is either, it could be your energy, your ability to lead, you as a leader. It almost seems like that quality that you have. When you're around this person, you don't feel like you are quite in your power. You see that? It almost seems like, you see how there's fire and water represented? It almost seems like the fire that you have, okay? I could be speaking to someone who's chosen, all right? The fire that you have as a chosen seed, it almost seems like this person wants to come in, okay, and be the water that literally puts your fire out. That's what it feels like. All right. So essentially what this means is that when you are at your best, okay, at your best, you are a leader. You exude all these qualities that the king or queen of wands has. All right. You are magnetic. You attract things to you. Your creativity is on point. You show up as a leader. You're very confident in your power. You show up like this. Yet around this person, okay, it's either around this person or with this person's energy. There's something about that. It's either they intentionally exert that energy so that way, it reduces your power. It could even be that this person does this to feel better about themselves. What I'm really seeing about this energy is that you're dealing with someone who, in their presence, it almost seems like your power diminishes. And I almost feel like they want it that way. Okay. I almost feel like they don't want you to see how powerful you are. They want, it's giving the energy of someone who wants to dim your light. Okay. What does water do to fire? Water takes out fire. The fire that you have, the creativity that you have, this person, if you're not careful, this person would literally, take the fire out. And so it could also be vice versa, right? So with the readings, so sometimes you can flip and switch the roles, right? So it could very well be that whatever energy this person has and whatever your energy is, it doesn't seem like it meshes because of how this person is. Like there's some sort of like, either it's, so, okay. There's something significant about this person's energy in terms of the projects that you have, the new beginnings that's coming towards you. 1-1. Okay. 1-1 and new beginnings. There's something about where you're going, your new beginnings, that's also connected to this person's energy, this energy of like a master manipulator. Okay. And I feel like someone's learning. Okay. Someone could be learning that, they could be learning about your new beginnings. They could be learning about how things are balancing out for you. I'm also getting this energy like you could be dealing with someone who for a long time has been used to seeing you as an underdog, or perhaps in their mind, in their psyche, they're comfortable with the idea of you being an underdog, and they could be having, some challenges dealing with the fact that they're learning that that's completely different now. Things are changing. Okay, the scales are balancing out for you. Okay, and what's showing up right now, see? Okay, I'm gonna show you. Oh my goodness, look at all this two energy. Two Two of Pentacles, Two of Cups. Someone is learning that the scales of justice is balancing out for you. Now the shoe is on the other foot. You are no longer the underdog that this person was so comfortable with seeing you in. Someone was very comfortable in seeing you as the underdog. I almost feel like it made this person feel like they were in their power to see you like this. Okay, it made them feel powerful. It made them feel like, they were more than, when in actuality, this person could be dealing with a lot of self issues. All right. I feel like this is this person's energy. They're dealing with a lot of self issues. They could be dealing with a lot of emotional issues, and and it could just be that you were the underdog or they were comfortable in seeing you as the underdog, and now that's no longer the case because they're learning that the scales of justice, it like the shoe, that's what I keep on hearing, the shoe is on the other foot. You see that? The shoe is no longer here, it's on here. So what does that mean? That means that they are learning of your victory. They're learning that the scales of justice are balancing out for you. Okay, look at that two energy again. You could also be dealing with someone, throat chakra energy. You could also be dealing with someone that's learning about the new things that are coming for you in matters of relationships. It's possible that this person may have, it's like, they were comfortable in thinking, less than you. It's a very weird thing to even say it, because I think some of you wouldn't even, like be able, well, maybe you would be, because it's something that happens on a covert level, right? It's not something that the person would outrightly come to you and say, oh, so-and-so, I've always thought that you were the underdog. It's giving like the person that, it gave him a reason to stop focusing on their stuff, to think that you were the underdog. It's some crazy stuff. In any case, you're dealing with someone that now knows that the scales are balancing out for you. The shoe is on the other foot. What they thought or felt, was the case, it's not the case at all. It's giving the energy of someone that thought that you were going to be in this kind of energy, all your life. Okay, like you are going to be the thing that takes their attention off of their stuff. Okay, possibly even the self stuff that they have. All right, it's like you were the project. You were the project that this person, was going to have. They were going to work on, and then it means that they could like negate their own stuff. And now they're finding out that things are working out. Things are turning around. Okay, there's some victory coming for you, especially for many of you in the case of relationships. Now, this is why this is a kicker, because the thing that held this person in your grip, or that made them feel like they had you in their grip, was their relationship with you. Okay, like for some reason it almost gives this energy that's like they held that. Okay, it almost seems like they held it as a bargaining chip or something like that. Okay, some of you, your spirit guides are clearly wanting you to abandon ship. Your spirit guides are wanting you to abandon ship if you haven't already. I feel like some of you have. Some of you have, like, regardless of the relationship that you have with this person. I feel like, see, remember how the Emperor showed up with the Ten of Swords at the very beginning? Like, it was just like right away, your spirit guides was like, listen, whoever this karmic mother figure is, this mother figure is, you need to back up away from this person. All right. Whether you step to the side, whatever you do, like, it may be time to walk away. Like, you know, we can't tell you what to do. We can't tell you what to do, right? Because you grown. Yet, someone who is clearly, showing up as a master manipulator in that sense. Okay. It may not be to your best interest. Okay, it may not be to your best interest. Yeah. You see this is showing up again. What is this? Eight of Swords. Okay, tell me about this Two of Pentacles. Yeah. That is the energy of some new beginning happening for you, because I saw the Sun card show up. All right. That energy of the shoe being on the other foot. Things are balancing out. The scales of justice are balancing out for you. Okay. You are no longer showing up, whether it's in this person's eyes, for many of you, or anyone's eyes. You are no longer showing up as the underdog that they thought that you were. You are no longer that underdog. Okay. And this energy could, really have some folks, especially if it's giving, whoever is showing up in your energy is giving the energy of someone they thought that they could fix. You understand? Someone they may have felt like was a project for them, that they could, X, Y, and Z. And, for some of you, that's the case. I'm not saying that energy resonates with all of you. For some of you, that's the case. Like, someone kind of thought that, you were, that you were the lost cause that they wanted, that they were going to offer their cup to. It's almost giving like charity case. That's what it's giving. Like, oh, woe is that person. I could be again, I keep seeing water energy. Okay. It's like, woe is that person. Okay. Oh, let me come over there. I could fix them. Let me give them my cup. Now, mind you, this is only a Page of Cups. So you're not getting, or you may not have been getting someone who wanted the best for you. Okay. That's what I'm seeing here. It could also mean that, based on all the energy showing up, this person had an agenda. They came in with some sort of agenda. Again, the very first energy that was showing up was that you dealing with a master manipulator here. All right. And master manipulator, emphasize that term. Master manipulator indeed. Okay. Staying around this person would make you lose your sense of self, would make you lose touch with your intuition, because that was part of their thing. That was part of how they're able to feel like, they're doing something, they're contributing something, when they really weren't. They really weren't even contributing anything. Like, it's crazy how people think that instilling self-doubt in somebody else, is actually helping them. Like, how is making someone feel less powerful, instilling doubt in them just so you can feel powerful with yourself? How is that helping anyone? Okay. Yet just, be mindful. This person thought that you were some sort of a lost cause, kind of like a lost puppy that they wanted to adopt, and that kind of thing. So How is that helping anyone? You may ask, how is that helping anyone? Yet that's what goes on in the mind of a master manipulator. So that again, this is why this person showed up as the Empress in the reverse. If anyone knows how to manipulate, listen, the Empress, she could even, I mean, she could nurse you to life, or she could literally suck you dry of every, every self-confidence, self-esteem, self-assurance that you have, depending on what kind of energy you're dealing with here. And when you're dealing with the Empress in the reverse, just know that you're also dealing with that Queen of Swords aspect of her. Okay, you're dealing with that Queen of Swords aspect of her. Like, it may appear, actually, she's not even really gonna, she may not have truly shown you any kind of love whatsoever. It may even have been you that interpreted as love, because you had really good intentions for the relationship. Yet you were dealing with a Page of Cups. All right. Okay, let's see about this clarity. Now, the light at the end of the tunnel here is that you have clarity. Okay, the light at the end of the tunnel is that you are light. You have light. Okay, you've been giving insight into yourself. I almost feel like seriously, when we talking about the tunnel, check this out. You see how deep you came? You see how deep that light is? That's the depth to which you came. You were that much in the depth, okay? And you receive clarity means that you went up that ladder. You climbed until you truly became the light being that you are. And right now you are walking with so much clarity that it's hard for anyone to come at you with any BS and masquerade it as something else. So, like, you truly know what love is. Why? As I mentioned, you are also this Empress, okay? Or this Emperor. All right, so I could be speaking to some masculines out there. So for many of you, this is an emperor. Okay, for many of you, this is an empress. All right, so you are an empress / emperor who have had clarity about who you are, and you know this. And because you know truly what an emperor or empress is supposed to look like, what they really do when they are in a healed state. Okay, and I'm gonna emphasize that healed state. Okay, so you know what this emperor and empress looks like when they are healed. Now you're able to detect the fake stuff. You're able to detect like really subtle forms of manipulation. All right, because as the empress that you are, or emperor that you are also all of these queens put in one. So you have all of the best qualities of all these queens or kings put together. This is why you have clarity. And this is also helping you to go into your new beginning, which for many of you, this is why this person has an issue with you in the first place. They have been enlightened into the new beginning that you're about to have. Now, again, like, I was saying to be cautious, because someone who's kind of made it their business to keep you stuck as kind of like their puppy project, or their I'm not even sure. I keep getting this underdog energy. All right, if the person has seen you in that light for a long time, trust and believe that that's how they see you. Okay, and there's going to be very little that you do or say that's going to convince them otherwise. However it is that they see you, how you met them, how they met you, whatever energy that they project towards you as a person, as a light being, if they see you less than the light being that you are, why subject yourself to that? Yet, you are grown. You're capable of doing what it is that you feel is best for you. And your spirit guides are saying to trust your inner knowing. All right. Trust your inner knowing. Many of you are also high priests and high priestesses that are discovering a lot more of your power. And as you discover a lot more of your power, the people in your energy, whether they mean positive things for you or negative, they're going to see that light. Okay? Whether they mean good for you or bad for you, as you come into your power, it's almost like, you see that? Like people can see your light from everywhere, anywhere. It's almost like a lighthouse. You're like this lighthouse that people can see your energy, your growth, your consciousness, your clarity from anywhere. So as you come into that power, know that these karmics that are, that didn't want the best for you, they see that. And so be cautious around these folks, because their thing with you was for you to never evolve past them. They didn't want you to ever evolve past them. They have an issue with that. Whoever this person is. Yep. They didn't ever want you to evolve past them, past their power, past their knowing, past whatever. It's almost like, yeah. Empress in the reverse. All right, we'll leave that alone. Tell me more about this Ace of Swords. So it's giving like a subtle form of like microaggression, if you will. It's giving a subtle form of microaggression. Like this person is like, a tad bit like, they are giving off that energy, yet you will not know. Ace of Swords. Yup, your new beginning is about to happen. That's it. Your new beginning is about to happen, and someone knows this. You see that? The Fool card? Yeah. Your new beginning is about to happen. And for many of you, this Fool card is exactly why this person this is exactly why you should be very cautious with this person. Be very cautious with this person, because not everyone is happy for your new beginning. All right? They're not happy for your new beginning. Many of you are moving to, it's like you're elevating to higher heights. You're moving to higher heights, whether that means in your relationships. Yeah, I'm seeing that here. Ooh, you're moving to higher heights in your relationship, especially in your finances. I don't know what somebody thought about you, honey. Somebody definitely had some thoughts and words regarding you and your finances. Perhaps someone thought that you were going to be in this bracket and they're in this bracket. Clearly not. Okay, you are elevating in all aspects of your life. For many of you, I'm seeing this is especially connected to your health. There's some newfound stuff with your health, like like it's giving off this glow energy. It's giving off like your spirit guides are revamping your health. Like this is really abundance in all forms. This is not just financial. All right, this is abundance. All right, okay, I got you. I stand corrected. All right, Spirit said this is not just about your finances. This is abundance. Okay, abundance encompasses all aspects of your growth, whether that is spiritual, physical, and I'm especially for some of you that this may be relevant. There's something about your health. All right, something about your health or your healing. You are investing in that, and you're going to be seeing returns with that. So yeah, this person has had some time to think. For some of you, possibly distancing yourself from this person or walking away from this person, it has given them some time to think about who you are and the abundance that's coming towards you. And best believe all these energies that are showing up that are tied to your new beginning, this person feels it. Okay, this person feels it. They can sense it. They see the light shining from all corners and crevices, and they see the opportunities coming your way. And look at that. What is this? This is new beginnings. The sun is new beginnings. It's positivity. This is all the positive energy that you could ever imagine. And someone sees this. For many of you, the light that you have means that you are no longer stuck. That's what that means. You are no longer stuck. It's almost like, someone or some energy came to your rescue, came to your behalf and said, wait a minute, so-and-so. Some of you have had a major epiphany about this person where you may have doubted for some time. Like you were kind of like counting the pieces and putting the pieces together. And you're like, wait a minute, they did this. I don't think they're supposed to do that. Then aren't they supposed to be... Okay, you left that alone and then something else happened. Like you were just gathering information until you had your ultimate moment of clarity. That's what many of you are in right now. You have had ultimate clarity about someone that was supposed to be that person in your life that helps you to elevate. At least you thought. At least you thought. And now you've had clarity about this person. And you realize that this person's energy was, it was keeping you stuck. It was keeping you stuck more than elevating you. And you know what? Your clarity is bringing so much in store for you. This Fool card is about like all possibilities. Okay? All possibilities. That's exactly what's going on here. All right. Okay. I'm gonna pull an ancestor card because why not? Okay, some energy. Okay, spiritual rebirth. That's the first. It's interesting, like when you cut the cards and then spirit is just like, oh, okay, is that what this Fool energy is about? Spiritual rebirth. That's part of it. That's part of it. Many of you are elevating spiritually. Like someone wanted you to feel like you didn't know what you knew. Like someone wanted you to feel like they could be a high priest, high priestess, and you couldn't be. Someone wanted you to feel like they could see things that you can't. Isn't that some stuff? Yet, look at what your spirit guides are saying. Oh, I love how that happens. This is not made up. I promise you this was not planned. What? Someone wanted you to feel like they were the only ones that could see. They were, it's like they were the ones that had, okay, I'm getting this, that they were the lender and you were the borrower. Like something of that sort. Like if you needed to, you had to consult with them. They saw things. And even if you kind of like exuded or you alluded to knowing what you knew, someone, they were trying to subtly confuse you. No, you didn't know. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. This person could have really been in denial. Okay, that's it. That's it. High Priestess. Yep, your spirit guides want you to know that you are all knowing. You are all knowing. You are connected to the stars, okay? What card came out at the beginning? All right. You are connected to the stars. You are connected to, the cosmos. You are, like this is, the spirit realm, the unknown, all that is, source. Yeah, this is source energy. You are vibrating with source energy. And at this time, whoever is not helping to elevate or augment that energy, your spirit guides are saying you might want to consider hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. That might resonate with somebody. Okay, that's what I'm getting, y'all. All right. Much love, peace, and divine light, y'all. continue to make those positive choices and allow your spirit guides to guide you, because you are powerful, you are source, and you have the ability to tap in and uncover any and all that you want and need to know. If you are interested in a reading, in a personal reading, you could message me at messagesfromthewaters@gmail.com. All right. So all of the information should be in the description box. Okay. All right, y'all. Thank you for everyone who participated on the live, and I'm going to sign off. Peace, love, and divine light.